solely meme review.
Hello and welcome everybody to our second episode of the meme review. And you might realize that today it all looks a bit different because today we've got a special guest with us. You could say a true meme expert, Dylan O'Brien, and also we've got Rumu with us again and myself, Felix. And I'm pretty excited for this one because we've got some pretty amazing memes.
And I really have to interrupt here, guys, because sadly, when we recorded the meme review the first time, the recording was broken, so we had to record it a second time, which means it's actually not the first time of us all watching the memes, but review them for the second time here, which means our reactions are not as great as they would have been the first time, sadly. But we still hope that you have a lot of fun because there's still some awesome memes in there for you to see as well. So yeah, and with that, let's continue with the video.
But before we get further in that, Rumu's got something to share with us.
So yeah, what we're going to do is each of us have got a secret word. Felix and I gave Dylan a word. Dylan and I gave Felix a word, and Felix gave myself a word. And we have to try and sneak it into this meme review without you noticing. If you can figure out what our words are, you are a champion. So just write it in the comments if you think you know what our words are.
So I think without any further introduction, let's just straight jump into the meme review with the first meme.
Right. What have we got here? Come closer. I need another solely meme review. Oh, that's a goodie. That's a goodie. I'm going to go straight. I just know that this is a goodie, so I'm going to go straight for an 8. 8 out of 10.
Ooh, yeah, I'd say it's quite a good meme. Another meme review would be would probably make a lot of people go bomb diggers here.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're doing this right now, so prepare for the bomb diggers.
Yeah, of course.
I'm also gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Two eights here, and yeah, just to agree. I just really like the template. SpongeBob has some great meme templates. I just like the methods of it because we've all been waiting for another meme review. I think it's a good meme to kick off this meme review, and so I think I have to go with an 8 as well. And with that, let's go into our second meme.
Pharisees, Jesus, healing and helping. Is this illegal? Ooh. For all those doing RE and any Sunday school goers, this will make you giggle, I think.
I quite like this meme. It's relevant to the Bible. They've used the template correctly. I quite like this template. It's a rather bomb diggity meme. So I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I quite like the meme as well. I think it's relevant as well to the Bible, as you said, with Jesus healing on the Sabbath, and so I think it's pretty cool. I quite like it as well. I think I have to give it 7 points.
I think educational, entertaining. I think Miss Heaton at Lowton High would enjoy having this up on her meme wall for RE. So I'm going to give it a 7 as well.
Sounds great. Let's go straight to the next meme.
Right, what do we got? Solely teams. Team Red. Team Blue. Oh, Team Yellow, baby! I'm giving this a straight 8.5. This is my favorite so far because Team Yellow are obviously the most dominant team.
Well, I'd say this is extremely inaccurate, although it does portray Team Blue as the kind, loving, having fun team. So Team Yellow and Team Red are very welcoming. You look like they're gonna eat you, and we're gonna chill, have fun, make some good memes. But also, I'd say since Team Blue did win last week's challenge, I'd say, the reigning champions. So I do disagree with this meme. It's a good template. It gave everyone a bit of a giggle, but since it is against the best team, Team Blue, I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10.
The current best team.
Well, I feel like you were trying to play the reverse card here and turning the meme back onto the other teams, but actually I still think it's a really good meme which puts down Team Blue and which elevates Team Red and also sadly Team Yellow. But I think it's quite a good meme really, and so I think I have to give it 8 points out of 10.
Brilliant. I just really like how Team Blue looks. Like, not even the perfumes of Arabia would fix Team Blue, you know what I mean?
That's not very bomb diggers you were.
Oh wow. Fair enough. Let's just look straight into the next meme and see what that has in comparison to that.
Who made this one? those sunglasses though, that is epic. Oh man. Okay, so far this one's made me laugh the most.
This get a 9 out of 10 instantly.
Yeah, I'm going
Yes.
9 out of 10 as well. Oh, just that. Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
Funny,
Well,
not only is it true, but trying to convince someone to join Team Red is like trying to convince someone to eat sprouts. It's just not going to work.
well, I just want to say that I feel like it is really funny to think of the guy being Felix or being me, the girl Marie, and then the guy in the front being Dylan for Team Blue, and kind of just ignoring the whole thing. So I think it's a really good one. I feel like so. Yeah, I think I have to give it 9 points as well.
Oh, that's a winner, that is. Next meme. Okay, what do we got? When your meme doesn't make it into solely meme review. Impossible. Perhaps the archives are incomplete. Yes, yes, Obi-Wan. Oh, since I
Yeah.
have just watched, just so you guys know, I've just watched all, I don't know how many movies, all the movies in a row on a free trial of Disney Plus, and so this really touches my heart. I can hear him saying it, I can feel his confusion. So I'm giving that. Oh, I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I quite like the meme. I like Star Wars. I like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Say it's a solid meme. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah, I think Star Wars memes, like they just always work, and that's another Star Wars meme. It's really fitting because I think the message, like if you make a meme and then your meme doesn't make it into the meme review, it's just annoying, really, and it's like why didn't my meme make it in there? So because of that, I think it's quite good, but I don't think it's right at the top. So I think it's more like an 8 as well. And I think with that, why don't we move on to the next meme? Which I will read out first, guys. What gives people
Oh,
feelings
this
of
is
power?
great.
Is it money? No. Is it status? No. Is it being in the yellow? Actually, no, but a meme is yes.
Hey. I was about to give you a 10 for presentation then, but no, I'm taking it away. You get 0. um, I feel power looking at this image, and I remember the dominance we have in this competition. I'm giving this an immediate 8.
We'll see. I do quite like the meme template, but I'd say I think they misspelled blue. They put yellow for some reason. I think it's just a spelling error, but I'll let it pass. But I like how, although they say Team Yellow, yellow is the pretty much the only color out of the teams that's not on that. So as you can see blue, you can also see kind of the pinkish red. But I do quite like the template. It's quite a bum diggity template. I'll be nice. I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, well, I think I can rate it in some sense. Like, I think it's a good template, but on the other side, it's a bit old. It's kind of like the with Nana, which was like so hip quite a long time ago, but it's more like a bit outdated. Like, I feel like it's kind of a bit similar to that, or it's like a bit like doing a dab in 2020, you know. So I feel like the template is a little bit outdated and a bit overused by now. You can call it
Mm.
that, really. But the methods, I mean, in one side it's pretty cool because it's a good template. Like, I understand why it's still being used, but then it elevates Team Yellow. So I think because of all those factors, I have to give it 6 points as well.
Okay. Okay. Great analogies, by the way.
Thanks.
But next meme. So shark bird after being replaced. Angry emoji. Felix.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
please
Okay.
don't.
This is so good because I remember when I thought it was like a coincidence that you happened to have a bird made out of bread as your background, and then I saw this meme. I was like, so true, so true. Really, like touches the heart. How sad that cat is in the picture. I'm giving this a 9.5 out of 10.
Well, I think I'm gonna also go to 9 out of 10. I quite like the cat with the crying eyes memes. They're quite funny.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously, a cat with a sniper rifle. That is the pinnacle of bomb diggity. But the only reason stopping again out of 10 is the fact that it alludes to Jackbird being replaced because nothing will ever replace Jackbird.
Preach it.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Well, I think I totally agree. Like, it's a brilliant meme, like Sarkbird being replaced. I'm still sorry, Sarkbird. If you're watching this, please forgive me. I'm not gonna replace you again. And if I could have a virtual background right now, it would be Sarkbird, of course. But yeah. This being said, Sarkbird and I are great friends now, and we can laugh about this incident together. And so, yeah, I think it's a great meme. I think it's like Whip Nana, but like 10 years ago when it was hip, like it will be such a great meme that in the future, people, that it will be dead but still be used in the future. So I think it's just awesome, really. Like, it's more brilliant than any of the other memes so far. So I just have to give it 10 points. I can't do anything else.
Whoa, he's got it at a 10. Oh, it's up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Next meme.
yes.
Ooh, waking up to find out we're still in quarantine. Waking up to find out because it's weird.
I have to share. I remember thinking, like, just out of nowhere, having a Zoom call with Felix, and it was just on this perfect angle where I was just like, where did all that facial hair come from? It was just like 50% beard, 50% Felix. I was just like, what a man, what a man. I'm gonna give this an 8.5.
Sorry, I was just saying. I mean, again, if we go back to the Rip Nana analogy, like, it's a little bit up there as well. It's not quite as high there, but I feel like the Drake gameplay is also like a little bit. It's more like that Deb level than Rip Nana level. I feel like, but it's just really good as well. So fair enough. And I think
Is it at floss level?
it, it might be floss level actually. Yeah, I think that's actually better for that one as an analogy. And also, I like that it's being modified by my face because I like my face, of course, and I just like memes being tweaked and modified. So I think that's quite cool, really. And so therefore, I think I have to give it 8.5 as well.
Nice.
Well, I think I don't really like the Drake templates that much, but I must say it's quite funny, and it's also the most effort put into a meme so far, I'd say. So I'm also giving it 8.5
Oh,
out of
yeah.
10.
Nice.
Fair enough. Shall we go to the next meme? McGonagall loses Dumbledore in the crowd. Slytherin wins the House Cup. 20,000 points to Gryffindor. Found him.
Ah. See, I know all your Harry Potter fans will be liking this meme, but I don't. I don't think it doesn't really have much to do with anything. Like, it doesn't have much to do with Soul Leigh, meme review, Team Yellow, Team Red, Team Blue, or the Bible. I mean, it's obviously off Google. I can tell I've seen that meme about 1,000 times before. So for that, I'm giving it a -1 out of 10.
Oh,
Oh,
-1.
whoa.
That's gonna be the lowest
Negative
we've ever
point.
given on a meme review. I'm gonna say, look, good on you. You've made it into the meme review, whether it's a good or bad way. You've made it in, so I'm gonna give you a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, well, I feel like it's a good meme, really, Like, I'm a big Star Wars fan. I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I still like Star Wars, and I feel like I can really relate to this. Whereas the 20,000 points to Gryffindor, like, that's so true about the movie. So I think it's quite good. But as Dylan already said, like, we are talking more about Soul Lee memes or related memes to Soul Lee, so that has to make it a bit more down, and also because not self-made, I assume. So I think I have to go with Rumor and give it 3 points as well. And with that, next meme.
Next meme.
Team Blue begin competing in weekly challenge. Have only one member. Have only one.
Oh, poor Gru. I love it because Gru, we all know Gru is just this kind of, he's trying to take over the world, but he continues to fail. He's trying to be, to revolt, and he continues to fail. And that is the story of Team Blue, in my opinion. So I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10.
See, I like this meme, it's sad but it's true type of thing.
Yes.
Gru, like Gru memes. However, I disagree with what Wormu is saying since it did succeed. Also, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 as well.
Yeah, I think I quite like the meme as well. Like, I really like the template. It's like one of those story templates. I think I have to give it 9 points.
Ooh.
If it had my face on it, it'd be a 10.
Yeah. With the Gru nose. Oh, that'd be great.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Next meme.
Bible. Me.
Okay.
Gotta get one of those. I gotta get one. I'm trying to do his voice.
The thing that makes this meme better is in like one of the more recent episodes of The Mandalorian. He does receive that jetpack, or in this case, the Bible.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Yeah, spoiler alert, by the way. So I think that's kind of the overarching story of it. He has received the Bible. He is now.
Oh.
So I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10.
Ooh, 10 out of 10. Oh, I
No.
love this one. I love this one because like I can actually hear him saying it. You know, I remember that scene in The Mandalorian. And come back to me, Felix. What are you going to rate it?
I was thinking of giving it a 10 out of 10 as well, because I think I have not seen the movie, I must admit, and I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I really like the Mandalorians from the things I've seen, and I've not seen the template before, and which again might make me a boomer. And also I quite like the message of it. Like, I really gotta get one of those. Like, I think everybody needs the Bible, because the Bible, the book of truth, the words of God, it just elevates your life. It makes it so much better because you can get to know God through it. So it's just awesome, really. And yeah, I think it's just really good. So yeah, there's not much more to say than it's not with Nana, but it's rather 10 out of 10.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna give it an 8. I mean, I love it. I love it. You know, like I've got to get me one of those. Like we all need one of those, but and it makes me giggle, but it doesn't make me laugh. You know what I mean? Next meme.
Next.
Yeah. When Soul Live mutes itself.
Oh.
Oh,
Hello.
you can feel the pain watching the meme.
Oh yes, yes, the pain. I'm feeling the pain right now. Why do you take me back there, meme? Oh, this is an instant, and I'm gonna say it, guys. This is an instant 10 for me. Like this is like shared pain. You know, myself, Felix, anyone who's ever watched a Soul Live on Instagram, you know the pain. Oh,
Whoever has made this meme is truly meme genius, I must say.
yes. And coming from you, that's saying something.
Yeah, I quite like it as well. I think also straight 10 out of 10. It's really good. It's yeah, as we all said, and especially Romu, we can just feel the pain looking at a meme,
Oh.
and it's just a dank meme, you know. Like, it's just brilliant.
Dankness level 1 million.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a
It-
9.9 out of 10. My reasoning being is the worm is white and the other text is black, which kind of gets on my nerves a bit.
Oh, interesting.
yeah, no.
Graphic design critique. No, this strikes me in the heart, and like it's like someone's gripping my heart and going, "Remember your failure."
It's like when you're up at 12 in bed thinking about like, the things you did in the past.
Yes, yes. You're like, oh, you just cringe at yourself.
Yeah.
Can we
It's a
move
rough
on,
moment.
please?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm Team Red.
Well, this
Oh,
I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about this one because yes, it is an old template, but I've got to give them credit for putting Worm's face on it.
Can someone explain this meme to me?
So obviously, Wormy, he is not only about to absolutely thrash this person with a sarcastic comment, but he is also extremely disappointed in this person for making bad life choices. But because it's an old template, I'm going to have to dock a few points. I'm going to give it a 6.
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm giving this a 7.5. Like, yeah, tell me more about your interesting, disappointing life.
well, I feel like we had kind of with Nana level, we had flossing level, and I think this kind of might be a little bit Despacito level to me. Like it is good, but it's just, but on the same side, it's really annoying. You know what I mean? Like Despacito, in the beginning, it was a good song, I would personally say, but then it became really annoying, and I feel like it's a bit of a template. Like it's good, but it's not, but it's an overused. And but again, as Dylan already pointed out, like putting Vermo's face over it elevates it again. So I think also 7 points.
Time for the next meme.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Jesus,
Judas.
Judas. Oh, hanging in the dark there. Her face just shows true emotion. You can tell exactly what she's thinking.
Mm.
I hate
Yeah.
you.
I was just thinking, I really like this man. I feel like that's what the emotions you can read out of her. So
Oh yeah. But because I think it's not quite as accurate as the story is. I mean, the emotion definitely is similar, but because the accuracy is a little bit off the sacred text, you could say, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
yeah, I have personal problems with it because with Jesus here being brought as Trump and with Judas being shown as Greta, and usually people would say that Trump is the bad guy and Greta is the good guy, while actually with Jesus and Judas it was Jesus being obviously the good guy and Judas the bad guy. So I feel like those associations might be a little bit wrong here, even though it fits with the image, of course, better that way around. It's just I feel like that's like a little pet peeve of me. Like it just really annoys me on this micro level really. So yeah, I think 7 points maybe because it's good, but that just really annoys me.
Well, I think I quite like the idea of the meme. They've kind of
Yes.
they have used the template well. Obviously Judas scaldingly staring at Jesus,
Yeah.
but like Felix said, like Trump is this really bad figure. Some people even label him the Antichrist. So kind of putting Jesus over him to kind of like put in, I don't know, barbecue sauce on ice cream. But for that, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay, one last meme, guys.
Okay, here we go. Jesus.
Team Red, Kyle,
Oh,
Hannah, and Bedford.
the 4 pillars of Team Red. Oh, there's been a new addition. Bedford needs to be replaced with Luke Richards.
Hmm,
He
yeah.
smashed it. But definitely. I look at this uncapable dog and think definitely Felix and Team Red. Oh,
Ooh.
it's only just holding on. They've got the potential for power, but they aren't quite there yet. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Well, I think it's quite funny, really. Like I like the dog standing there on those cans with the hand. Like I'm wondering either what has been done to this dog, or how did you manage to get a dog in that position and then take a picture of him? Like it's like the thought going around in my head. Like you must be really good with dogs or really bad to dogs to make this picture. I hope you're really good with dogs. I really hope it. And assuming that the person was really good with dogs, it's really funny, like the picture itself. And then, yeah, as you point out, like the 4 pillars might not be totally correct, but I still think it's really it's like funny. So I think I have to give it 7 points.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's focusing on the cans and the meme. No one's seen the little hat the dog has on. Like I think it's quite a good meme. It's quite funny. Obviously, we don't know the backstory of how they've got the dog on the can, like Felix said, which is quite a bit eerie. But they've got a hat on the dog. It's quite funny, quite true. So I'm going to give it a solid 7.6 out of 10.
Solid memes today, guys.
Yeah. So before we finish, I want to do two more things. First of all, I want to say, guys, those are some really good memes, and I would love to do another meme review. So
Yes,
I'm pretty sure Dylan and Vermu, you're up for another meme review as well. I'm pretty sure about that. So
absolutely.
that means, guys, send in your memes. Send in a load more of dank memes. Send in more good memes, and then we'll make another meme review. Also, we have one more space on our meme council. So if you want to be part of our high council of memes, then applications are open. So just send us a DM on Instagram. And
I say whoever made that word meme should be the fourth member of the meme council.
The fish one.
Yes.
Yeah. That's my favorite by far.
so yeah, I was just about to ask, what are your 3 favorite memes of today, guys?
Oh,
If you have to pick your top 3 of those memes, which top 3 would you choose?
My number 3 is going to Felix trying to convince Marie to join Team Red. Number 2 will be going to the 3 dragons, solely Team Red, Team Yellow, and Team Blue. And the final, my top spot, will be going to the cat sniper meme.
Oh, this is tough. Okay, I'm going to go with number 3, cat sniper. Number 2, Felix trying to convince Marie. And number 1, by far, when Solis live mutes itself, the fish.
Ooh, yeah, I think it's really tough choice as well. I think place 3 is really hard to decide for me. I think because I've given it 10 points, the edge has to be with I've got to get one of those with the Bible. Even so, I think that the one with me trying to convince Marie, and I also think I quite like the Pimple Zero, Blackhead Zero, Team Red Zero. I feel like looking through those memes again, those were something that I really liked. So, but I think that as we go to the Bible, I get one of those memes. Then place 2 is a bit more clear to me, which is when Lee's life mutes itself. I think it's really funny. And place 1 clearly has to go to Saltbird being replaced. It's just my favorite meme out of those. It's really brilliant.
Oh, so good. Oh, such quality meme makers out there.
So yeah, I think that's the end for today's meme review, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, make sure to send in some more awesome memes, as those were already been. Also, send in your applications for the High Council, and otherwise, see you in the next meme review, guys.
Oh, and write in the comments what our secret words or phrases. What some of them might have been phrases, but what was our secret word or phrase?